Hello friends, family, and internet strangers, Stephanie here, and today I'm doing some easy and cheesy lunch prep. I found these skinny pasta things in the grocery store when I was back home with my parents, and then I never used them. But I brought it back to California with me and it's still good. I totally forgot about it, but now I am going to try and make some cheesy chicken rice bowls with broccoli. And I'll be taking this to work with me to heat up as lunches for the next few days. First thing I'm going to do for this is my chicken. I add a small amount of butter to my pan and then my chicken, which I have seasoned with some pepper, some salt, onion powder, and garlic powder that I had sprinkled on there beforehand. Added a little bit of pepper after the fact. Then I am going to let this cook up. Cooking chicken always makes me nervous, but this came out really well. I only cooked it for about 3 minutes or so on each side. Make sure you're cooking your chicken until it is all the way done. Once this is nice and browned on the outside and cooked on the inside, I take this out of the pan, wipe the pan off a little bit, and add a tablespoon of butter. Now I'm making my cheese sauce. To my butter, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of flour. This is very similar to what I would do if I were making it mac and cheese. I whisk all that together until it's incorporated and add some milk. I added about a cup of milk, and I am whisking this just until I get all of those little lumps out and it's nice and smooth. Next up, it's time for seasoning. I add some garlic powder, salt, cayenne pepper, onion powder, and then a little bit of ground pepper. And all of this is to taste. I did not measure it. I only did about 2 dashes of the cayenne, a couple sprinkles of everything else. So I would taste this after you add your cheese in. You can use whatever cheese you'd like. I used about 1.5 handfuls of Colby Jack, and it melted really well and got really nice in this sauce. I taste for seasoning, everything tastes good. Now it's time to add my rice. You could use white rice, you could use brown rice as long as they're already cooked before you get to this point. I'm using this skinny pasta rice that I mentioned I forgot about and had bought at a store. So this is only 9 calories for this entire bag, and there are 2 servings. So each serving is about 4.5 calories. That's why the cheese sauce is necessary. This tasted almost like the pasta rice that you would find in a rice-a-roni package. So this ended up tasting like a homemade rice-a-roni, and it was really good. I get all of that added in, and then I add some broccoli as well. This is leftover frozen broccoli. And also, this chicken, I cooked it today, but this was only half of a chicken breast that I had previously used. Most of these ingredients are things that I used for a different recipe. If you saw my video last week, it was chicken broccoli Alfredo. This is the other half of my chicken and the other half of my broccoli, because I do not like a lot of leftovers. I don't like having the same thing too many times, but I'm good with having the same ingredients multiple times. So this was a way that I found to use up those same ingredients in a way that was a little bit different. I had decent hopes for how this would turn out, but it turned out even better than I thought. I even saved a little bit to have right now as a bit of a snack. And I have 2 lunches. This will probably be Friday and Saturday. I work a non-traditional work week. So I will let y'all know also how these reheat after I eat them, but this is really good. I recommend making this, even if you're making it for a weeknight dinner. This took less than half an hour from start to finish, so highly recommend. It is Saturday, and I have now had my leftovers that I brought for lunch. This was really good. Even leftover, it was very good. I was a little concerned because sometimes when you do a cheese sauce with butter, that butter separates and the sauce isn't the same. That did not happen with this. Both times I reheated it, it turned out pretty much the same as when I was eating out of it as I made it. So I definitely recommend this recipe, whether you are making it to bring to work for lunch or whether you are making it to serve for your family for dinner. This was a winner in my book. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing.